Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices.
Hello, everyone. Very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're watching this session from. Please drop your locations in the chat box. We would love to see them where our audience is joining from. And we'll be starting a session now. Please allow me a minute so I can quickly share my screen and we can start. And here we go. I hope you all can see my screen, and I would love to give you all a very warm welcome to our session, GSDC Certified Learning, Embedding a Risk-Aware Culture with ISO 31000, with a theme that is strengthening resilience, security, and accountability through ISO leadership. My name is Preetham. I'll be here as moderator today. Feel free to use the chat box in case if you have any question or concern, and I'm very happy to assist you all. So what makes our session more exciting that we have this incredible panel of experts lined up for this entire week, which is happening since 4th May till 8th May, that is today. And we'll be having some upcoming week's announcement as well. So please stay connected till the end. And really thankful to all our speakers who have given amazing sessions previously this week. And a quick introduction to our GSDC, our hosting organization. Those who have joined us for the first time, we known as Global Skill Development Council. We are vendor agnostic, vendor neutral. We are globally recognized independent certification body, and we are accredited by ABICP. We do have 100-plus certification portfolio with us, and we have certified more than 250,000 professionals worldwide. Also, we have 100-plus authorized training partners, 500-plus subject matter experts, industry experts. They help us with our exams, programs, and all the deliverables. And of course, there are affiliates from top universities like Harvard, Stanford, MIT. And also, we are in association with 1,000-plus multinational corporates, 500 Fortune companies, and 50-plus universities across the world. And as I mentioned, we do have 100-plus authorized training partners. So yes, we do have authorized training partner across the regions like Africa, America, Canada, right? And a big thanks to all our training partners for supporting us and helping us to improve our programs. And those individuals who have joined us through our training partner channel. In case if you're looking for any training program for yourself, feel free to reach out to our training partners to have an inquiry about it. You will find all the details, contact details shortly in the chat box. A special thanks to our official media partner, WordPress Hub. They cover all our events and press releases. A quick introduction to GSDC AI Studio. So this is a platform where we provide 100-plus live sessions on AI monthly, which is led by global experts, where you will be getting 4 daily sessions, which is 45 minutes of live and impactful sessions, along with the hands-on learning, which means you can apply all the concepts immediately that you have learned. And all your questions will be answered on the real time with the help of our subject matter experts and our global experts. So this training is aligned with the industry standards for the job-ready skills. And I believe this is an amazing opportunity to learn from the AI leaders around the globe. And this is our current certification portfolio, which is absolutely specifically designed for only our professional who want to upskill themselves or who want to stay industry relevant in this AI era, right? So these are the certification portfolio. We do have offerings in certification offerings in learning and development, HR, Gen AI, agentic AI, emerging technologies, ISO lead auditor, implementer, project management, PMO, agile DevOps, SRE, cybersecurity, digital transformation, and so on. So in case if you're looking for any of these certification in order to opt out, feel free to get in touch with our learning advisor for detailed information. They're always there to help you with this entire process of this certification program, how to opt out and all the detailed information. So you'll find the contact details in the chat box. And also you can visit our website to check detailed information, all the listed certifications and other offerings that GSDC has for all of you. And without any further delay, I'm truly honored to welcome our today's speaker, Mohammad El Lethi. So I would love to tell you all more about him. So he's a seasoned quality and sustainability assurance manager and ISO consultant with extensive expertise in implementing and integrating international management system, including ISO 9001, ISO 14001, ISO 45001, ISO 20001, ISO 42001, and ISO 5001. He's a certified lead auditor for multiple ISO standards, a certified quality engineer, and Six Sigma black belt with a strong focus on operational excellence, risk-based thinking, and sustainability-driven performance. Mohammed has successfully supported organizations across diverse industries in building practical, value-driven management system aligned with the global standards. So let's give him a warm welcome and thank you so much for joining us today. Let's explore today's topic, which is managing resistance to AI governance change, a practical approach using ISO 42001. Thank you so much joining us today. Looking forward to your session. Really excited to it. You can take the handover of the mic now. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining today's session. Greetings from Egypt. My name is Mohammed Elisi, and I work as Sustainability and Quality Assurance Manager, specializing in management system, governance, and organizational transformation. Over the years, I have worked with different ISO standards, including quality, information security, sustainability, health and safety, energy management, and most recently, AI governance through ISO 42001. Today, organizations everywhere are accelerating their AI adoption journeys. We see major investment, advanced technology, and strong expectations around AI-driven transformation. But despite all of that, many organizations are still struggling. Not because the technology is weak, but because people are struggling to adapt that change. Today, organization, almost every industry are investing heavily in AI technologies. We see advanced model, intelligence and automation, predictive analysis, generative AI tools, and major digital transformation initiatives happening everywhere. The technology itself evolving fast, and in many cases, the technology performance is actually good. However, all of these investment, many organizations are still struggling to achieve the real adoption and sustainable impact of AI initiatives. This is something we continue to see across different sectors and environments. Employees may hesitate to use AI system in their daily work. Some teams continue relying on traditional manual processes. And in some cases, people even start using external AI tools outside their official governance structure, just because they feel more comfortable or more familiar with it. At this time, trust becomes a major issue. Many people and many employees question AI generated outputs. Leadership team become caution about accountability and risk, and the organization also began to realize that implementing AI technology is not the same successfully integrated it into the culture and operational of the organization. So the real question, not whether AI works technically, because it, in many cases it really does. The real question, why the organization is still struggling to create alignment, trust, and adoption of these systems. When we look at AI adoption inside the organization, the reality is often very different from expectations. We can see a difference between expectations of the organization and reality of the performance of AI. On the surface, everything may appear successful. Organization invest in AI platforms, leadership teams announce digital transformation initiatives, new tools are introduced, and technical systems may perform very well. But once we start to implement the AI systems into our daily operations, a different pictures begins to appear. Many people still prefer traditional ways of working because those methods feel more familiar with uh, their culture, and some teams may use AI only when required, while others try to avoid the using of AI unless there is a direct pressure from their supervisors. And in many organizations, we also start seeing it's commonly called shadow AI. And shadow AI, where employees begin to using AI tools like ChatGPT, or Claude, or Gemini outside the official security frameworks because they believe these tools are more easier and faster and more practical for their daily work. At this point, the challenge is not longer technical, the challenge become organizational. Trust also become major factor because employees may question the accuracy of generated AI tools, and managers may worry about the accountability and decision ownership. And leadership team may become concentrated about governance and compliance and risk exposure. So even though the technology itself may be functionally successful. At this point, we start realizing something very important. Most organizations assume that if the technology works, the transformation will automatically succeed. But in reality, that is rarely the case because successful AI adoption is not only technical challenge, but also human challenge, culture challenge, and leadership challenge. When organizations introduce AI systems, the expectations is often optimistic leadership expectations, efficiency improvement, faster decision making, higher productivity, and better business insight. And technically, many AI systems are fully capable of driving those outcomes. But the problem starts when the organization itself is not ready for the challenge and is not ready for change. Maybe employees feel uncertain about how AI will affect their roles, and some may fear of losing controls or losing jobs, and others may be worried about accountability, performance evaluation, and even long-term job security. But at time, managers may struggle with trusted and governance. They begin asking difficult questions like, can we fully rely on AI generated outputs? Or who become accountable if the decision is wrong? Or how do we ensure transparency within the organization? Or how do we maintain oversight? The discussion is no longer about technology performance, it becomes about the trust, culture, communication, leadership, and organizational readiness. This is why many technical successful AI projects still fail to achieve meaningful adoption, not because the models are weak, not because the systems are ineffective, but because people are not aligned with the transformation. This is where many organizations underestimate the complexity of AI governance. They focus heavily on implementing technology framework, security controls, and technical capabilities, but they invest less into preparing people emotionally, operationally, culturally. And this is exactly why resistance being to become one of the biggest challenges to AI governance success. Because resistance is not necessarily on rejection of AI itself. In many cases, resistance is simply reaction to uncertainty, lack of trust, and understanding of the fear of losing control. So before organization can successfully govern AI system, they first need to understand the people who are expected to use them. At this stage, it becomes important to define what we actually mean by resistance, because resistance is often misunderstood by many of organizations. Many of organizations interrupt resistance as negatively or rejection or unwillingness to cooperate. But in reality, resistance is usually much more complex than that. Resistance is a nature of a human being and natural human reaction to change, especially when the change affects their work, affects their decisions, affects their communication, or relating with their values. And when it comes to AI level of uncertainty, it become higher because AI it's not a software tool. It's a changing decision making models or accountability structure, and sometimes changing the organizational structure, culture. For some employees, resistance may come from fear of losing controls over their tasks or handle themselves. For others, it may come from lack of understanding of AI tools. So people may not know how to use the system or may not know how the system works and what the limitations are or even how the decision be generated. And in many cases, resistance is strongly connected to trust. If employees don't trust the system, and if they don't trust the governance process or the leadership communication around AI initiatives, so resistance will. Another important point that is resistance is not always visible. Some people can reject change, while others appear supportive on the surface but avoid engagement in the practice. This is why organizations sometimes believe adoption is successfully, while in reality, if we compare it to the reality, we can find that people or employees bypassing the system or returning to older methods of working. And honestly, this is completely normal. Even if the major transformation creates unnecessary, and uncertainty, the technologies evolve faster than organization rhythms. So the goal is not eliminating resistance completely, but the goal is to understand the resistance, manage the resistance, reduce the impact of resistance in structure. And to do that, organization need to understand the different forms of resistance that can be. In most organization, resistance is really caused because of technology. So the technology is not the main reason of resistance, but human concerns and organizational culture and uncertainty around the change. This is the main issue of resistance within the companies. One of the most common reason is fear. Employees may fear losing jobs or losing controls or losing their positions in the future. Even when leadership communicate that AI will not replace people, employees inside themselves and employees may still create assumption internally. And once fear starts, the resistance naturally will increase. Another major factor is lack of understanding. Many people interact with AI systems without fully understanding how the decisions are generated, what is the limitation are, and where human oversight still exists. And when people don't understand how system works, trust become very difficult and resistance become increasing within the company. We also see the resistance increasing when communication is weak. So one of the reasons of increasing the resistance within the organization, it's the weakness of the communication. Sometimes the organization introduce AI initiatives as a technical projects without explaining the purpose of the project, without explaining the business values or expected impact, or the governance structure behind the transformation. So employees start filling the gaps with assumption and concerns and uncertainty. Leadership alignment also plays a critical role within the organization. So if the leadership team themselves are uncertain or visibly committed to the transformation, employees will feel that and employees will notice that. And in many cases, resistance become stronger because people feel the organization itself is not fully confident about the direction. Another important issue is losing of ownership. People are often comfortable with the existing workflows and decision making because these processes given them familiarity and control. When AI starts changing those workflows, people and the employees may feel that a part of their experts or authorities or influence is being reduced. So this also could lead to increasing the resistance within the company. The important thing for organization is not ignore resistance, but understand the real drivers behind it before they solve it. Now let's move to the types of resistance. One of the biggest mistake that organization make is assuming that all resistance look like the same. But in reality, resistance appear in different forms, and each form require different response from us. Some resistance is very visible. People can reject ideas, challenge leadership decision or directly question the value of AI initiatives. This type is easy to identify within organization because it's obvious resistance. However, the more difficult type is passive resistance. And passive resistance happen when employees appear supportive on the surface, but practice to avoid engagement or delay adoption or continue relying to their old methods or simply do the minimum requirement without real commitment. And this is called passive resistance. Passive resistance is often far more dangerous because organization may incorrectly assume adoption is successful. They think adoption is successful, but there is a big challenge which is having while the actual behavior change never truly happens. We also see rational resistance, and in this case, employee may have concern regarding the complexity of governance or the documentation volume is increasing or accountability requirements or data quality expectations or operational impact. This type of resistance is not emotionally, but it's analytical resistance. And the organizations need to listen carefully to those concerns because sometimes they relieve real governance or implementation gaps. Another important category is emotional resistance. This is usually driven by fear, uncertainty, stress, or discomfort with rapid change. Employee may feel overwhelmed by new systems or worried about their future role or future positions or stress about their performance or decision making while be evaluated in an AI driven environment. We can also see structural resistance. Sometimes the resistance is not caused by individuals, but by the organization itself. During poor communication or unclear governance structure or lack of training or unrealistic implementation timeline. So all of this can create resistance at the system level. And this is why managing resistance require much more technical implementation, and you have to understand the source and the nature of the resistance before deciding how to respond to resistance. Okay. Resistance doesn't happen at single moment. It evolves throughout the entire AI journey. And this is why understanding AI life cycle becomes very important for organizations. So we need to understand the life cycle of AI adoption journey. At the beginning, the journey during the awareness stage, resistance is usually connected to uncertainty because people may not fully understand the organization is investing in AI, what is the problem AI is expected to solve, and how these systems will affect their daily work. At this stage, communication become very, very, very important. As the organization move to evaluate and plan a different type of resistance, leadership team begin to ask governance related questions. For example, what are the risks? How do we ensure accountability? How do we maintain oversight and compliance? And how do we avoid unintended consequences of AI? At this time, technical teams may start viewing governance requirements as operational barriers to slow down innovation. Then we move into development and implementation, and this is usually where resistance become more visible. Employees may feel overwhelmed by changes in workflow or new approval processes or new documentation requirements or new AI controls. Managers become concerned about responsibilities and decision ownership, and teams may start questioning whether governance controls are enabling the business or slowing it down. When organizations finally reach deployment and operational use, also trust becomes a central issue, even if AI system performance will technically, adoption will remain limited if employees and if people don't trust outputs and don't understand the governance process or feel disconnected from the transformation. And important point, resistance doesn't appear after implementation. Even during monitoring and continuous improve, organizations sometimes may still experience avoid behaviors or reduced engagement from people. So this is why AI governance should never be treated as one-time implementation. It's ongoing change journey of AI managing resistance. To identify where resistance actually come visible in daily operations, because operation is not expressed through direct rejection, very often it appears through operational friction. And the friction points are extremely important because this is where governance frameworks meet the real organizational behavior. One of the first major friction point is the data, because AI system depends on the quality of data, consistency of data, accessibility of data, and the governance of data. However, many organizations already struggle with fragmented data environment, inconsistent process, or unclear ownership structure. So when AI governance introduce stronger data requirements, some teams may immediately view these controls as obstacles or operational obstacle rather than business needs. Another major friction point is risk assessment. From governance perspective, risk assessment is very essential. Organizations need to evaluate the biased risk, ethical concerns, decision impact, or compliance issues, and the reliability of the operations. But from operational perspective, some teams may see these assessments as slowing innovation, increasing bureaucracy within the organization, and delaying the implementation timeline. Human oversight is also another sensitive area because AI governance often requires a clear accountability, monitoring, review mechanism, and human involvement in the decision making. But in practice, organization may struggle to define who is the actual responsible for AI outcomes. And employees themselves may feel uncomfortable challenging AI, especially when the technology is perceived a highly intelligent or highly advanced mechanism. Documentation and the governance process also can create friction. Technical teams may feel overwhelmed by governance requirements, approval for workflows, and reports structure or compliance expectations. And if AI process become too complex, organizations risk creating resistance simply through operational overload. Trust is one of the critical friction points. Even if the system is technically accurate, adoption becomes difficult when employees don't understand how decisions are generated or governance control protecting them. People are more likely to resist systems they don't trust. And this is where many organizations make strategic mistakes. They assume the friction is a sign that governance is failing, when in reality, friction often a sign that organization is adjusting transformation. The goal is not to eliminate friction, but the goal is to manage friction before it turns to long-term resistance. Now, we clearly understand that AI governance is not a technical challenge, it's about culture and behavior challenge. And this is exactly where structure governance framework become essential. ISO 42001 provide organizational with a structured management system approach for AI governance. But what make it especially important that is doesn't focus on not only on the technology controls, it also addresses some other managerial requirements like leadership, accountability, communication, awareness, risk assessment, or even continuous improvement. And honestly, this is one of reasons why ISO 42001 is highly relevant to organizations struggling with resistance, because resistance increases when governance feel unclear or disconnected from operational reality. ISO 42001 also can help organization to create their structure because it requires for define responsibilities, governance, expectations, oversight mechanism, and risk management approach. And when people understand how decisions are made, and who is accountable and how risk can be managed. So the trust will begin to improve and increase. Another important advantage of ISO 42001 that it introduces AI governance as a management system rather than standalone technical initiatives. So ISO 42001 focus on the management system, and this is very important because organization often fail in them. Organization often fail when AI projects operate separately from the business process and the leadership structure and the organizational culture. Uh, through the leadership involvement, uh, we can find planning requirement, competence development, and awareness, operational control, continuous improvement. So ISO 42001 creates alignment between technology and organizational governance. And this is very important and very critical because resistance become much more stronger when employees feel that AI implementation is happening around them instead of them. Uh, sorry, today is a little bit windy in Egypt. Um, okay, let's continue. The standard also encourage organization to think beyond implementation. It pushes organization to evaluate risk and monitor effectiveness of the corrective action and improve the governance practice and to maintain human oversight through AI life cycle. So in many ways, AI not simply helping organization governance system, but it also helps to govern AI transformation itself. Now, let's look more closely at some of the key areas within AI management system ISO 42001 that directly influence the organizational resistance and adoption. The first critical area is leadership. Uh, if the leadership team are unclear and inconsistent or not visibly engaged in AI efforts, employees can notice that and employees can feel them. And when leadership confidence is weak, so the organizational trust becomes weak as well, and also the resistance will increase. Also, ISO 42001 emphasize on leadership responsibilities and governance, accountability, and strategic direction, and also organizational alignment. This is important because people are far more likely to support a change when leadership communicates clearly and remain visible throughout the process. And also when they demonstrate their commitment beyond approving the project. The second important area is the planning and risk management.
Dear participants, it seems like our speaker is facing some network issue. I'm trying to get the I'm trying to connect with him. Please stay connected. Thank you. Dear participants, I'm trying to connect with our speaker. However, I'm not able to reach out to him. So I request you all to please stay connected. And meanwhile, please drop your questions, get your questions ready. So once our speaker back, we can ask the questions, right? So please stay connected. Thank you. Uh, Hi, Lidhi. Can you unmute yourself? Perfect.
Hello. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry for the internet connection.
no problem. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Uh, one of the points that ISO 42001 directly influenced the organization to make or to solve the resistance and improve the adoption is the leadership. And as we said, leadership uh, teams, if they are not unclear and if they are not visibly engagement in the AI governance efforts, so the organizational trust becomes more weak. And we are talking also about the importance of planning and risk management. And we said that operational risk and other risk and vice risk, for example, if the organization fail to manage all of type of risks within the organization, then uncertainty will increase. And when uncertainty increase, the resistance will increase. Also, ISO 42001 creates a structure approach for identifying, evaluating, monitoring, and addressing all of AI related risks. And when governance become predictable and transparent, the leadership will feel more confident about it, and also this is will solve the resistance within the company. Another area which is very important is awareness and competence. Many resistance comes or caused by rejection because of the lack of understanding. If the employee is not fully understand how AI system operate, or where human oversight still exists, the resistance will increase. Organization invest more in implementation of AI, but they have to focus on AI governance environment. Uh, okay, let's move now to the most common of AI risk in controls. One of the most common of AI resistance is AI risk assessment, and organization need to evaluate the ethical concerns and risk assessment within the company. Because, however, from operational perspective, some teams may view this assessment very differently. Technical teams may feel that governance review slow down the innovation. So project team may feel overwhelmed by additional approval requirements, and this can be a barrier more than safeguarding. So it's a very important to highlight these points to the management team. Another also a highly resisted area is the data governance and data quality control. AI system depends heavily on reliable and well-governed data, but many organizations still operate with the fragmented data environment and varying data management practices. So when stronger governance or control introduce data quality, validation, access management, and traceability, this will increase the feeling of employee that governance is making their work more complicated. Human oversight is another sensitive control area, and some employees may feel uncomfortable challenges to AI outputs, other than employees may become 100% depending on AI recommendations, and the managers themselves may struggle to define clear accountability. Documentation can control the AI resistance, and it could be one of the frictions. And this is where communication become extremely important, because resistance is caused by how people perceive the purpose and the impact of the control. After discussing the resistance, governance, and operational frictions, we arrived at one of the most important slides within our presentation. Many organizations are approaching AI the wrong way from very beginning. In many cases, AI initiatives are treated as a technical projects, and organization focus only on tools or models or infrastructure or technical deployment, but they have to invest more into preparing the organization itself for the transformation. And this creates one of the biggest gaps in AI adoption, because implementing technology is not the same as transforming organizational behavior. Many organizations assume that once the system is available, employees will adopt, but people not change simply because the technology exists. People need to understand, need to communicate, to trust, and to see everything is clear within their organization in order to adopt and change. And when organization ignore those human factors, the resistance will start to becoming more stronger over time, and employees may feel disconnected with the transformation, and managers may feel uncertain about the accountability, and operation teams may feel overwhelmed by governance requirements. Another major issue is that organizations sometimes introduce AI governance in highly top-down way. So policies are issued, controls are implemented, and expectations are communicated, but employees are not involving in shaping how the transformation will affect the daily operation. This is why successful AI transformation requires different mindset organization that cannot be focused on implementing system, but must also focus on enabling people, because sustainable AI adoption happens when employees feel informed, included, supported, and confident with the company environment. So the important question becomes, what does the right approach actually look like? So after understanding the causes of resistance, the common mistake of organizations make, the next important question becomes, what does the right approach actually look like? And honestly, the answer is not technical. Successful AI governance starts within people before it starts with the organization shall not focus on implementation speed or deployment timeline or technical capabilities, but they need to focus more on the trust and communication and leadership alignment within the company. The first step is to understand people before attempting to change. We need to focus on people concern, operational challenge, skill gaps, and areas where uncertainty could be exist. Because if we ignore these concerns, resistance will grow within the company. Second step is communication. We need to make everything clear to people, because employee needs to understand AI and why AI is introduced, and what is the business value, and how their role or their roles will evolve within the transformation. So communication needs to be remain continuous through the entire AI life cycle. Another critical element is involvement of people, and this is one of the fastest way to decrease resistance. When making employees feel excluded from the transformation, they begin to resist the transformation. So the organization should avoid trying to transform everything at once. You need to start with smaller control implementation to build trust first, and then learn from operational feedback and improve the process. And also, this will help to reduce resistance over time. Now let's translate these ideas into practical framework, because one of the biggest challenges in AI governance is the operation of the change inside the organization. First step is to identify resistance early. Then we have to make a leadership alignment, and then we need to stress on communication within the company, because people need to visibly introduce governance objectives, expected value of the AI, and oversight structure, and how the decision will be made. This is very important for AI environment, because uncertainty increases when people don't understand how system operates. Another step is involvement of people, and this is one of the most effective way to reduce resistance, is to involve employees directly in the transformation journey. The involvement could include pilot programs, operational feedback session, and testing phases, governance discussion, and also improvement activities. Next step is awareness and capability development. Governance framework become much easier to adopt when employees feel competent and confident. So the organization shall invest in awareness program, and shall invest in initiatives and practical education around the accountability, oversight, and responsibility of AI usage. The sixth step is gradual implementation, trying to transform the entire organization at once usually create resistance. So we have to achieve stronger adoption when governance is going through controlled environments, smaller operational use cases, and continuous learning cycle. And finally, AI governance is not static. Its technological evolves, organizational expectations evolve, risk evolves, employee concern evolves as well. So organization need ongoing monitoring, and needs feedback mechanism, and governance review and improvement process to maintain long-term trust and sustainability of AI projects. As we conclude today's session, I would like to leave you with one final perspective. AI governance is not often discussed as a technical challenge. Organizations don't struggle with AI because of the technology is incapable, but because of people. And the goal is not controlling the people. The goal is create environment where people feel informed, protected, involved, and confident through AI adoption. And this is why governance frameworks such as ISO 42001 are becoming increasingly important, not simply because organization need compliance, but because organization need structure, accountability, and sustainable ways to manage transformation. Uh, Honestly, the organization will succeed in the future will not necessarily to be the organization within the most advanced AI system. They will be the organization that manage the trust, culture, leadership, and governance effectively. Thank you once again for your time through the today's session. I truly appreciate you as an opportunity to share these insights with you. And if you would like to continue to exchange idea, please feel free to contact me within on my LinkedIn through the QR code on the screen, and I will be happy to accept all of your questions.
Thank you so much, Riti, for a very informative session and sharing your insights on ISO 42001. I believe this is definitely going to be a very helpful for all the audience who have joined here. And I also would like to inform them that I have shared your LinkedIn link in the chat box so they can directly access or they can scan this QR, which is on the slide right now, to connect with our speaker in case if you have any further questions or anything that you want to discuss regarding today's session, right? So feel free to connect and let us know if you have any question for our speaker. Otherwise, we can proceed with the closing. And please stay connected as I do have some great announcement regarding the upcoming webinars as well. So let us know if you have any question. We'll wait for next 2 to 3 minutes. And meanwhile, I'll just quickly have a look on the questions that we got across live streaming. All right, we have got one question from Richard here. In highly regulated industries, what are the most effective strategies for overcoming resistance from stakeholders who perceive AI governance as a barrier to innovation and speed to market?
Okay, one of the best strategies is to first conduct awareness to all the people because we are using AI tools to make us more smarter, make us more productive, and this is the first step. Second step, start small. Don't do all of projects at once. Just start small. Start with one small achievement, and then you can learn from your mistakes, and you can learn from the daily operations. And in this case, you will decrease the resistance within the organization. Also, one of the important point is involving the and alignment of leadership team within the company. Sustainable adoption, it depends much more on organizational readiness, trust, communication, and leadership alignment. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much for answering that one. And as I mentioned that I do have some great announcement, but before I proceed with the closing, Lidhi, we want to hear final thoughts from you for all our participants who joined us here today. Yes, we wanted to hear final thoughts from you.
Excuse me?
Yes, I mentioned that before I proceed with the closing, we would love to hear final thoughts from you.
Your voice is not clear.
I'm so sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, you are
Okay.
looking for final.
Yeah, so I mentioned that before I proceed with the closing slides, we would love to hear final thoughts from you for all our participants who joined here.
Okay, I would like to thank you. I'm truly appreciate the opportunity to share this insight with you. And if you would like to continue to exchange ideas, please feel free to connect me. And I would like to thank you very much, and I look forward to staying connected with all of you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We look forward to have you join for our upcoming sessions as well, as we often conduct webinars for this ISO standard. So looking forward to have more collaborations with you, lady. Thank you so much for your time and your insights
Thank
for
you very
today.
much.
Perfect.
Thank you. Bye.
And I'll be taking the mic back. So as I mentioned, I do have some announcements. So this is regarding our upcoming session, which is happening on 11th May with the same time slot, where we'll be having Edward Henry to be joining us, and he'll be covering the topic, which is governing AI procurement decision with ISO 42001. Another insightful session, I believe. So please do join us with the same time slot, and you can use the same registration link as well. And this is regarding the ISO certification program that we offer, which is lead auditor, lead implementer. Also, we have certified ISO 42001 2023 lead auditor. So please check these all certifications. You can use this ISO lead 20 to get 20% discount. And let me tell you, all certifications are globally recognized certifications where we are providing learning resources. This certification gives you lifelong learning along with the learning flexibility, and you will be getting chance to connect with our training partner channel, and you'll be having opportunity to work on capstone project, which is something real-time AI simulation practice. So you will find all the offer details and the link for all of the certifications in the chat box along with the promo code. And this is utility tool. So this tool will help you to level up your profile. It will help you to build your personal brand. It will help you to create AI generated resumes. It will improve your AI skill score, your LinkedIn skill score. You can use this AUG 100 to get 100% discount. So this is only for our webinar attendees, right? So check this tool out. I've already shared the utility link along with this promo code in the chat box. And GSDC would like to introduce the spotlight of the week. So it's very simple. You just have to share your learning stories, your learning takeaways on our social media by tagging GSDC. Also, you can use these two hashtags, which is hashtag GSDC Impact or hashtag Learning with GSDC. We'll be picking up one of the best stories that we find, and we'll be making that professional as a spotlight of the week. And that professional will be getting a recognition and fame across the social media platform. So please do share your learning stories. We would love to hear them. And this is our upcoming AI series announcement that will be having AI series scheduled from 11th till 15th May with a different time slot, which is 8:30 according to Central, 9:30 p.m. Singapore. Do join us, as we do have this incredible panel of speakers still in the discussion, and will be giving the final update on Monday itself. So please do join us. You'll find the registration link for this as well. And this is regarding the ISO continuation of ISO series, which is happening next week, 11th till 15th May. And you can see this incredible lined up of speaker we have for upcoming week. So please do join. Do not miss any of these sessions. And you can use the same link for this session. And also you can join us over the WhatsApp group to get daily update and real-time links, registration links also. And this is our another series, which is learning and development. We have this incredible industry experts who will be joining us for upcoming week, which is 11th May till 15th May, with a different time slot, which is 10:30 a.m. Central, 11:30 p.m. Singapore, 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and 11:30 a.m. Eastern. So please do join us, as our incredible industry experts will be joining us to share their insights on strategic learning and development partnership from insight to business impact. And this is our AI Adoption Virtual Summit, which is happening since 15th April till 13th May. We'll be having the last topic of this entire AI adoption virtual life cycle that we have covered here. We have already done with value, deploy, orchestrate, and upskill topics so far. And we'll be having the remaining topic, which is AI in governance. So please do join us for this. This is happening on coming Wednesday, on 13th May 2026. You can use the same link that I've shared for the AI regular series that we use. You can use the same link to join this panel discussion. And in case if you're looking for any partnership with GSDC, whether it's individual certification or whether it's university academic partnership or authorized training partnership or enterprise level partnership, feel free to reach out to the relevant SPOC, which is mentioned in the slide, and you can take a screenshot of it, reach out to them to have further inquiries regarding the partnership program that we have. And this is our referral champions who have referred maximum people to this session. Let's congratulate to them and appreciate them for taking efforts for referring maximum people to our session. So you still have a time. We'll be announcing all the final winners at the end of this series. So please do refer maximum people. As referring people, it is something that you are taking step ahead and becoming thoughtful leader, isn't it? So please do refer maximum people, as top 3 winners will be featured on the GSDC Wall of Fame as well. And in case if you're looking for any speaking opportunity at GSDC, feel free to share your speaker profile with us. We're happy to take it forward in case all criteria gets met. As you all know, we do have global platforms like Learning Capsule, webinar, podcast, and panel discussions. And this is platform for connecting, where you can connect with us over social media, scan this QR. And as I mentioned, that we'll be getting daily update, real-time update links on those groups. And also we do have the WhatsApp community group where you'll be getting direct updates on any new certification launches as well. So please do connect with us over social media. And this is our LinkedIn. You can scan the LinkedIn. You can connect with us over there. You can post your queries by tagging GSDC. Also, your learning takeaways, and we're happy to have a look at them. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We look forward to have you all join for the upcoming week session, which is happening next week. Thank you so much. Take care.